I'm going to disclose the facts as they are. I mean, whether they're dead or alive, I'm going to tell the same story because that's my job, is to get to the truth of the matter. My name is Greg Kading. I retired from the LAPD back in 2010.
Decades after Tupac's shocking passing, the case has taken a dramatic turn with new arrests finally coming to light. All of the long-hidden files were released today, and they feature some massive names, starting with Snoop Dogg. Fans are going wild over these revelations. One viral comment summed it up perfectly. Is anyone going to talk about how Snoop Dogg might have actually stopped Tupac from passing? Seeing these files come out after all these years is heartbreaking. Tupac should still be alive. The files, now over 20 years old, include statements from Faison Love, who revealed that Snoop Dogg could have potentially prevented the tragedy. The release of these files has reignited debates across social media, with fans dissecting every detail of the late rapper's final days.
I always felt when Pac died, it was because Snoop could have stopped that whole thing. I mean, because like I said, Snoop was a Crip. Pac offended some Crips. Doing some game, some dumb, really. It was set off a whole chain of events. You know, in LA don't get mad, they get even. So, you want a real Pac story? That's my Pac story. If Pac would be alive today, if he had stayed allies with Snoop and not cross Snoop.
The plot thickens as Snoop Dogg becomes officially connected to Tupac's passing through newly released police records. Detective Russell Poole revealed suspicions that Suge Knight orchestrated Tupac's hit before Tupac could leave the label, cleverly framing the rival Crips to mislead investigators. According to the documents, detectives initially tried to pin the blame on Snoop Dogg, arguably one of the most famous Crips in the world, making him an easy scapegoat. What makes this case even more intriguing is that Snoop was supposed to be in the car with Tupac the night of the attack, something that has fueled endless speculation about what could have happened if he had been there.
With Tupac, though, in regards to Tupac, I heard a story, did you give him different advice that night on where to go?
I didn't give him no advice.
Right.
We wasn't seeing eye to eye.
Right.
So.
Saying during the Tyson.
Yeah, this incident that I'm explaining to you right now was the day before that.
Okay.
So when they got to Vegas, they went their way, I went back. I mean, when we got to LA, they went to Vegas and I went home. That's why I wasn't in the car with them.
Snoop Dogg has consistently stated that he was originally scheduled to ride in the BMW with Tupac on that fateful night, but last-minute changes kept him from going. Sources say the switch was likely the result of a heated argument between the two just days before the attack. Fans have speculated endlessly. Was it fate? Or did Snoop Dogg unknowingly avoid a deadly trap? The timing of his absence remains one of the most talked about twists in the Tupac saga.
The last time me and Tupac was on the same page, and I did an interview with Angie Martinez, and she asked me how did I feel about Puffy and Biggie, and I told her that I liked their music and I want to do music with them. Bro didn't like that, Tupac didn't like that, so we had a misunderstanding. So on the flight back to LA, I didn't feel comfortable around them for what they had did, as far as I didn't let my security ride with me. So to protect myself and to prevent from happening, I slept under a blanket with the knife and the fork just in case something was to go wrong, but it didn't.
Everything unfolded within just 72 hours of the Tupac incident, and the police found Snoop Dogg's explanation highly suspicious. Back in the 1990s, Snoop was deeply connected to the streets in ways that few could imagine today. Many believe that Snoop Dogg might have received word from the Crips about an imminent attack on Tupac, prompting him to steer clear at the last moment. Adding another layer to the story, Snoop admitted in interviews that he even thought Tupac hated him shortly before the tragic event, making his decision to stay away even more complex.
I say a week before we was best of friends. 2 days before I don't think he liked me.
Why?
Because we was in New York, and it happened. New York, they shot at me and did all kind of shit to me, like just the worst you could think of. And I forgave him. And went and did an interview and was asked, how do I feel about Puffy and Biggie? And I was like, I like it. I want to do some music with him. And that just rubbed Cuz the wrong way. Like, tried to me, out at you, and you talking about you want to do a song with him. I wasn't thinking about his emotions. I was thinking about where I felt at the time. I wasn't into no controversy. I liked his music. They was our friends. We was all friends at one point. This video footage of all of us hanging out.
While Snoop Dogg remains a central figure in these new revelations, Diddy also emerges as a surprising player behind the scenes. According to the Reckoning documentary, Diddy envied Tupac's influence and legacy, reportedly aspiring to achieve the same level of power and fame. The documentary claims that Diddy's intense desire to emulate Tupac's success may have indirectly fueled tensions in the hip-hop world, adding yet another dimension to the tangled web surrounding Tupac's passing. Fans are now questioning whether these long-standing rivalries played a bigger role than anyone realized.